Is it a different kind of splint?
No, it's the same thing. It's just there's some tape on it.
How come, when do you decide when to have the glove on and when not to?
I don't know. I think that's just something to talk to the training staff about. It just adds for extra protection.
You'll still wear one in the game?
I haven't really thought about that. I think every day it's getting better. We're coming up on 4 weeks, so just doing everything I can to limit the pain and make sure I'm out there being safe.
In general, are you more comfortable without a glove compared to wearing one?
I don't think it makes too much of a difference. I think with the offhand, it helps with grip. It helps just be able to control the ball. But as long as it's not my right hand, I think we're okay.
The offense has been impacted with Mike being out and Corey being out, along with your injury. Sorry. How much would you say the offense has been impacted with Corey being out and Mike being out?
It's definitely tough losing two guys like that. They're about as good as it gets, and they're veterans in this league who've had a bunch of success. So anytime you lose a guy like Mike or Corey, it's going to be tough. But we're thankful for the guys who have stepped up, and we found out a lot about the guys that we have behind them, and we've got complete faith and confidence in those guys, especially Will and Q. So it's been good to see from those guys stepping up.
Transitioning with Will with your finger, taking snaps, has it been seamless, or was there some learning curve with him, or were you guys comfortable?
No, it's been awesome. I've taken a bunch of snaps with Will, so we feel really comfortable with him.
You mentioned after the game that the splint got dislodged at one point, or affected after you got tackled. Was that just like how you got tackled and sort of the play, or like are you guys maybe planning on doing anything different to sort of prevent that in the future, as far as you're aware?
No, it was actually on a handoff, and so the glove, we made it a size bigger for the middle finger, and we sewed it back on, and it ripped off. And so it came off with the cast, and so I threw it to the sideline and then went and got it fixed up after the drive.
Okay, so it was on a handoff, not on the tackle. Okay. So the glove was actually sewed onto the splint, like attached to it?
No, so it was a glove, and we took off the middle finger and added a size bigger. So it was a 3X glove with a 4X middle finger,
sewed on,
so I could fit over the cast. And so when I handed the ball off, it got stuck on the ball, and it ripped off, and it took everything off with it.
Gotcha. Are you going to plan to do that again, or are you trying to come up with different ideas?
It didn't work, so I think we're probably going to have to switch it, but that's something we'll figure out in the next couple of days.
Okay.
Do you feel more comfortable without the glove on, like when throwing and practicing and grabbing the ball, or you're saying the grip comes from the glove?
The grip, since I don't have the middle finger full strength-wise, the grip on the ball is the important part of having the glove, where you're able to control it, and the pocket gets tight, and so being able to grip it and hold on to the ball is the toughest part without the middle finger. So I think that's kind of helpful for the games, for practice right now, where I know that I'm not going to get hit, or at least I shouldn't. I think the tape and just being able to keep it casted up helps.
Sorry for the repeated questions about football physics, but is it more feasible doing it in shotgun compared to under center having the glove, or is it both about the same in terms of grip?
The glove, I don't think has a whole lot of impact on under center or in the gun. I think it's more so just being able to grip the ball, and going under center with the glove, I think it helps because you have that extra grip, so the ball is able to kind of grip into that. But I don't think there's too much of a difference between under center and in the gun.
With your right hand moving forward?
No, that was because I didn't have anything on my middle finger, and so that was the drive where it came off, and so just wanted to be safe with it.
That happening again with the left hand?
I think that's something that we'll have to discuss in the next couple of days. It didn't work out on Sunday, so we'll get back to the drawing board and find something that works.
What did you do after that? The middle finger got ripped off. Did you guys just sew it back on and put it back on, or did you do something different with it? Like
the glove part came off, not my middle finger.
Of the glove.
Yeah.
I still see it right there. So
I threw it to the sideline, came off to the sideline, finished that drive without anything on it, and so we put a couple more casts on it, taped it back up, and then put a glove over the top of that. So we didn't have the special made glove.
Frankenstein glove.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was just a regular glove that had
just a regular
no
glove
alterations
at that
to it.
point. Yes.
Okay. And that fit over the hand though?
We had to kind of adjust it a little bit,
Okay.
but we made it work.
If you did the Ronnie Lott move, that would have really made news.
Then I'd be in big trouble.
Justin, just watching the film from Sunday, what were your biggest takeaways of how the offense performed against the Chiefs?
Yeah, I thought there were some good things, and I thought there's a lot of things that we could improve. And it's tough because we haven't been at our best, and we have to be realistic and be real about it, but I know that we've got those abilities to play really good football, and it's a bummer that it hasn't worked out for us so far, where the offense hasn't played great when the defense is playing great, and so it's on us to be more consistent, to understand that it is a tough situation, but we got the guys that are continuing to work, and we got the talent, and we just have to find a way to make it work, and not point fingers, and understand that we're in this position, and it's the players out there that need to be better, but I'm thankful for these guys in this locker room. We had a great day of practice, and we're looking forward to the challenge this week.
How much are you right now drawing on the experiences of last year when you guys obviously went through a ton of adversity? You had the ribs, you had all these injuries. You guys were able to fight through that and still make the postseason. Is last year beneficial in any way mentally for you? And are you drawing on those experiences at all?
Yeah, I think anytime you go through adversity like that, I think you're going to learn and you're going to get a lot of experience from it. And we've got a lot of guys on this team who've been through things like that before, and they're fighting through injuries. I know it's week 7 or 8. I'm not quite sure, but guys it's tough. It's the NFL, and that's the tough part about it. But you got to keep answering. You got to keep fighting, and no one in that locker room's down. No one is worried or panicking. We got to get this thing going, and we know that we've got the guys to be able to get it done.
Just you watch the film over the last few games, yourself specifically, what are you feeling? Is it frustration with some of the things you haven't been able to do, or what exactly, what kind of feeling do you walk away from it?
I think there's a lot of things that we can get better at. We've missed some opportunities. I've missed some opportunities, and it starts with us getting better and understanding that we're in this position. And I think the coaches have done a great job of putting us in positions to win and positions to succeed. And it's on us as players. It's on me, and we're not going to point any fingers, and we're going to get better because of it. And there's a lot of football left. I feel really thankful and fortunate to be in this locker room with these guys. They're professionals, so we're looking forward to the challenge.
We've seen you miss Keenan a few times here the last couple of games. We haven't seen really, I don't know how many times you did that in the previous seasons that you played, but is there anything common that you can point to on those in terms of your timing with him is usually pretty spot on?
I've just missed him. Those are throws that I know that I can make. I've missed them, and that's what it is. It's nothing other than I missed him, and I'd love to be perfect, and I'd love to make every throw, and unfortunately I haven't been able to do that. And so I'll continue to work and get better and do everything I can to make sure that I don't let that happen again. He's an incredible receiver, runs great routes, so it's on me to be able to deliver the ball.
Anything stand out to you about Chicago's defense in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, they've been able to force some turnovers. They've done a really good job of getting after the passer, and they've got some really athletic guys on that side of the ball. They're well coached, so we've been watching a lot of film, doing everything we can to get ready for them.
In terms of the second half, the last 3 games, how much of it is other teams making adjustments, your guys' execution, a little bit of both?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. I think that we can always be better as an offense, and there are definitely plays and situations that we go back and look at and say, hey, we could have done this differently. We could have been better here or there. But at the end of the day, it's on us. It's on us as players to go out there and complete passes, to block, to run, to do all those things. So it's on us to be more consistent.